We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from the Steel City. And a solid one back there. We'll get this out past the 30-yard line. 31-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with a Johnson. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. 42-yard line.
And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
On first down, right back to Johnson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle. 2 yards on the
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down, it's Howard. Trying on left side and caught by Pittman. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. From the gun, it's Howard. This one down the field, but it's lined up incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Second and 10.
Gun. Dodge.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 14 on the pickup. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Here we go. Dodge.
Man in motion, heading left.
Stop.
A first down throw for Burrow. That was receiver on the impact. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 9.
Ready? Close.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Gets it over quickly, and it's caught. And mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. They'll take this down to the 47. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here we go. Right 80.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8. And that's going to be good enough for a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
11 mighty.
Now get to Jacobs. He'll run right. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Gun.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Here we go.
First carry here, and it's Taj Brooks. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Here we go.
Burrow to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Let's get set. 180.
Motion a receiver right. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this.
On one, ready?
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut! Cut!
We'll get this one out to Jacobs. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
2nd down. Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bengals. Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
And the operation looked to be fouled up there. This ball pushed wide to the right. It's no good. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Up the sideline, past midfield, down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
12, 12, 12.
On 1st down, Burrow. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Stop. Ready. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow. Open that downfield. Chase has it. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
180. What is that? Stop.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Ooh. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 15-yard line.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge game.
1-1. Ready?
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
180. What is that? Hot. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. Complete to Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Now, Burrow. The throw here is complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2.
Here we
The
go.
Bengals will line up for the
Big
two-point
13.
conversion.
Big 13. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. It's Howard. That'll be caught is Jalen Wright. They'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
On the play. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw it on 1st down is Howard. Here's a screen coming for Wright. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
That's number 40 40 on the season for him.
Steelers.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
60 vices.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. Boswell's added the extra point, and the Steelers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Gun. Right 80.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Here we go.
That one is complete. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
On 2, ready? Here we go. Right 80. 25. 11.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bengals.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 47-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 11 MT. Right 80. 20.
They'll run the draw with Baker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I don't mind the play call, Mike. We've seen him on this possession have a lot of success through the air. So now you try to change it up and think the defense is selling out to stop the pass. Just try to sneak a draw in there. Not much luck. They're able to take you down for a loss.
Here we go. Big third.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
That's good.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And then a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Gun. gun. Got.
Back to throw. Burrow. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
His ball turned away. That's incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. Timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
It's just set. Hey, can. 12.
They'll run with Jacobs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
A loss of 2.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. He'll let one go. Down the middle. This one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work. Just those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. That one is good. And the Bengals move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Howard. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down, it's Howard. That's complete. Have the monster. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
4 yards.
They get 24 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
One final throw before the break. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's get set. 180.
First down throw for Burrow. A quick slant taken by Chase. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9.
11 and 3. 11 and 3.
At the 35-yard line.
11, 11.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. This is caught. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Big third.
Burrow now. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. They're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
On line, ready? Here we go. 180. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Running is Jacobs, and he finds some space after a gain of 7 on first down.
37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Beanie Bishop there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 1, ready?
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket. On the defensive side of the field, now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
That's going to be caught. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
21-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Stop.
first down. Burrow. And right side, and Chase has it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Cut. 180. What is that?
On the handoff, this is good. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Here we go, here we go. 180. What is that?
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He pulls it in around the side. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Bengals.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. We'll try to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Looks. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
Once more from the 2.
Here we go.
3rd and goal. Jacobs. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Howard. He'll look deep for Pittman. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
That one out wide for Wright. He'll be stopped short of 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Brings up 3rd
and 2. Here we go.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
It's going to be pulled in by Wright. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And we will line up a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. That is brought in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Again, here's Johnson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Howard. Will be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Howard. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. No issues there. This one is good. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Don. Right, 80. Don.
On first and 10, Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 3.
Here we go.
Tight end going in motion here. A run with Brooks. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And the Bengals.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Set to go now on first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can. Don.
Burrow working in the pistol. Their throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Give inside. It's complete. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Right, 80. Don.
Burrow to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Steelers 45-yard line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Here we go.
Burrow here on second down. That's to the right side. And incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And third down coming up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
They send a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Who is underneath here for Brooks? A gain there of 16 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On one, ready?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Big third, 11 common. Shot.
They're trying to run with their fullback. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. This crowd into it now
12.
as we get to 3rd down.
Gun. Shot.
To throw is Burrow. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them 1 step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here.
Here we go.
1st down and goal.
Hey, can. 11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. Shot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That is... Oh! What a job on the scramble. Todd Brooks. Touchdown, Bengals. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Steelers 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howard. Wide open is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
Throwing is Howard. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
Here we go. Shot.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. Room to run at the 30. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
1-1, ready?
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
Right 80.
We'll go once more with Brooks. Pittsburgh will bang it timeout here. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout to talk things over before third down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. He'll look deep for Pittman. That's going to be incomplete.
Recovery. Very stout.
That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
2nd down, it's Howard. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Howard. That is pulled in at the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Howard to throw again. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
Steelers 23.
The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team.